Students, see the exercise 3.2 of matrices. Question number 19 is, a trust fund has rupees 30,000 that must be invested in two different types of bonds. The first bond pays 5% interest per year and the second bond pays 7% interest per year. So I can write here this 30,000 he is investing in first bond and in second bond in this way. Okay. Using matrix multiplication, the first bond gives 5% interest per year, second bond gives 7% interest per year. Okay. So using matrix multiplication, determine how to divide rupees 30,000 among the two types of bonds if the trust fund must obtain an annual total interest of rupees 1800. If the trust wants rupees 1800 as a total interest by investing this 30,000 rupees in two different bonds at the rate of 5% per annum and at the rate of 7% per annum. So how to write this information in matrix form to get the answer? So solution, let trust invest rupees X. Suppose trust is investing rupees X in first bond, so 30,000 minus X will be invested in second bond. Let trust invest rupees X in first bond and trust invest rupees 30,000 minus X in second bond. Okay. Now the rate of interest of first bond is 5%. Rate of interest of first bond is 5% per annum and rate of interest of second bond 7% per annum. Now this information can be written in matrix format. So he is trust is investing rupees X in the first bond. So remaining 30,000 minus X, this much amount will be invested in second bond. This is first bond, this is second bond. Okay. Now the rate of interest for the first bond is 5%, that is 5 upon 100. And the rate of interest for second bond is 7%, that is 7 upon 100. So definitely X into 5% of X, to take the multiplication, X into this plus this into this. So 5% of X plus 7% of this much amount, total he wants rupees 1800 as a total interest. Now solve this and get the answer. What is X and what is 30,000 minus X? So X into this, so X into 5 upon 100 plus 30,000 minus X into 7 upon 100 equals to 1800. This way. Okay. Now solve it. Multiply both sides by 100. Multiply both sides by 100. So we get 100 into X into 5 upon 100, it gives me 5X plus this 100 will cancel. So I am getting 7 into 30,000 minus X equals to, this is 1800 into 100. 1800 into 100. So this is 5x plus 30,000 into 7, 2,10,000. 2,10,000 minus minus 7 into 7x equal to, this will be 1,80,000. 1,80,000. Okay, now solve this. 5x minus 7x, that is minus 2x equals to 1,80,000 minus 2,10,000. 2,10,000. So that is minus 2x equals to 30,000. 30,000. Therefore, minus x divided by 2, it will be minus 30,000. 1,80,000 minus 2,10,000 minus 30,000. Multiply both sides by minus. So you get 2x equal to 30,000. Therefore, x equal to 15,000. So trust has to invest rupees 15,000 in first bond and remaining 30,000 minus 15,000 again 15,000 in the second bond. Then he will get rupees 1,800 as an total annual interest. Okay. Next case for B. B is also same. Now here, if the trust wants total annual interest at rupees 2,000, then again for B it will be this x, then 30,000 minus x into, this is 5 over 100, 7% equal to 2,000. 2,000 total. So this will be x into 5 upon 100 plus 30,000 minus x, 30,000 minus x into 7 upon 100 equals to 2,000. Multiplying both sides by 100, again it gives 5x plus 7 into 30,000 minus this x, 7 into this equal to 2,000 into 100. I am multiplying both sides by 100. So this will be 5x plus, this is 2,10,000 again minus 7x. This is equals to 2 lakh. 2 lakh. This is 2 lakh. Okay. Therefore, this is or either you transfer that amount 2,10,000 minus 2 lakh equals to that 7x plus 7x and minus 5x equals to 2x. So this is 10,000 equal to 2x. Therefore, x equal to rupees 5,000. So trust has to invest rupees 5,000 in first bond and rupees 25,000 in second bond. If the trust wants rupees 2,000 as an annual interest. In this way, we can divide this rupees 30,000 into different ways. Okay. Then next. The next question is, I think question number 18. Question number 18 is, if capital A equals to, capital A is given, that is 0 minus tan alpha by 2, then tan alpha by 2 and 0. This is your matrix A, and R is the identity matrix. Identity matrix of order 2, suppose. Okay. Show that I plus a, I plus a equals to I minus a, I minus a into divided cos alpha minus sin alpha. Okay, then again sin alpha cos alpha, sin alpha cos alpha. So you have to do this one. Okay, this you have to prove. Left hand side equal to right hand side. Now here he has given us matrix A is given and I is given. That is identity matrix of order 2 by 2. So solution. Here A equals to 0 minus tan alpha by 2, tan alpha by 2 and 0. This is matrix A, and matrix R 2 by 2 and 1 0 0 1. This is given. Okay, so let us find out I plus A. What is I plus A? So left hand side equals to I plus A. I plus A. That is equals to I means 1 0 0 1, and this is I plus A is 0 minus tan alpha by 2, that tan alpha by 2 and 0 and 0. Okay, so take the border, let suppose put tan alpha by 2 equals to P suppose. So this gives me 1 0 0 1, this is 0 minus P and 0. So this gives me multiplication 1 into 0, that is 0 0 into T. It is I plus A. Okay, it is I plus A. To take I plus A plus 0 minus tan alpha by 2, tan alpha by 2 and 0. Okay, now take the addition of these two. So 1 plus 0, that is 1 1, 0 plus minus tan alpha by 2. I am putting here T na. I am putting T instead of tan alpha, I am putting T minus T and 0. Okay, so 1 plus 0 is 1, 0 plus minus T, that is minus T, 0 plus P, that is T, 1 plus 0, that is 1. So this is your left hand side. Okay, left hand side is 1 minus T and 1. Now let us find out what is right hand side. So right hand side equals to I minus A. I means 1 0 1 0 0 1 minus A. A is I am putting tan alpha by plus T. Okay, so 0 minus T and 0. This is equals to. Now I am substituting I minus A into another matrix there, cos alpha. So I am putting here as sin alpha. I am putting T is into tan alpha by 2. So in terms of tan alpha by 2, I can write this sin alpha as 2 tan alpha by 2, 2 tan alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, and cos alpha as cos alpha 1 minus tan square alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. I can write this in this way. So this is, write this cos alpha as 1 minus tan square alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, that is cos alpha. Then minus sin alpha, that is minus 2 tan alpha by 2 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. Okay, then this sin alpha is 2 tan alpha by 2, 2 tan alpha by by 2, 1 plus tan square alpha by 2, then cos alpha 1 minus tan square alpha by 2 upon 1 plus tan square alpha by 2. Okay, so this gives me, I'm writing here. Okay, so right hand side equals to 1 minus 0, that is 1, 0 minus minus 2, that is 3, 0 minus 3, that is minus 3, 1 minus 0, that is 1. Okay, into another bracket. This one, 1 minus tan square. I am taking tan alpha by 2 as t, so 1 minus t square upon 1 plus t square. Okay, then minus 2t upon 1 plus t square, tan square alpha by 2, 2 tan alpha by 2, 2t upon, this will be 1 plus t square, then 1 minus t square upon 1 plus t square. Okay, now this is equals to, we take the product of two matrices. Take the product of two matrices. One into this, then t into this. You have to add first row, first column. 1 into this, it will be 1 minus t square upon 1 plus t square. First row, first column. T into this, t into 2t, 2. This will be plus 2t square upon 1 plus t square. This is the first element. First row, first column. 1 into this plus t into this. It gives me first element. The first row, second column gives me second element. 1 into minus 2t, then minus 2t upon 1 plus t square plus t into this. So t minus t cube. So t minus t cube upon 1 plus t square. Okay. Now but take the second row, minus t into this. So minus t into this plus t square upon 1 plus t square. Then plus 1 into this, 2t upon 1 plus t square. Then second row, second column, minus t into the minus 2t square minus 2t square upon 1 plus t square, 1 plus t square, 1 into this plus 1 minus t square upon 1 plus t square. Okay, so that equals to RHS equals to, this is 1 minus t square, denominator is same, so 1 minus t square plus 2t square, so it will be 1 plus t square, 1 plus t square upon 1 plus t square. Here this is minus 2t plus t, that is minus t, so I can write this as minus t cube, this minus t cube, and this is minus t upon 1 plus t square. Okay, then this is minus t plus 2t, that is plus t, and this is t square plus t upon 1 plus t square. Then here this is what, minus t square minus 2t square minus 3t square minus 3t square, 1 minus 3t square, 1 minus 3t square upon 1 plus t square. I think here, see here, second row, second column, minus t to minus 2t square, 1 into this, also 1 minus t square upon 1 plus t square. So it will be 1 minus t into this minus 2t will be plus, sorry, minus 3 to minus 2 will be plus. So plus 2t square minus t square is t square plus 1. So it will be t square plus 1. T square plus 1. Then 1 plus t square. Okay. This way. Now here it gives me equals to. This is 1 plus t square. 1 plus t square is 1. You can take this minus t as common. Minus t as common. So it will be t square plus 1 upon 1 plus t square. 1 plus t square upon this is you take t as common. So t square plus 1, 1 plus t square upon 1 plus t square. Here 1 plus t square upon 1 plus t square. 1 plus t square equals to, this is 1, 1, then this will be cancelled, minus t, and this is t, and this is 1. Number 2. Now check number 1. Left hand side is 1 minus t, t1, and right hand side is the 1 minus t and t1. As the value of left hand side and right hand sides are equal, therefore we can prove it. That is, we can show that I plus a is equal to I minus a into bracket cos alpha minus sin alpha sin alpha cos alpha. It is proved. Then next, question number 21. The restriction on n, k and p so that p into y plus w into y will be actually it is given will be defined R. Number A, k is equals to 3, p equals to n. Number B, k is arbitrary. P equals to 2, and C is arbitrary, K is 3, and number D is K equals to 2, P equals to 3. When X, Y, Z, W and P are matrices of order 2 by n, 3 by k, 2 by p, n by 3, and p by k, respectively. So here X, Y, Z, W and P, these are 5 matrices whose orders are given. Order of X is 2 by n, order of Y is 3 by k, order of Z is 2 by p, order of W is n by 3 and P is p by k. If these are the orders of these 5 matrices, okay, then the restriction on n, k and p, what will be the restriction of n, k and p so that py plus wy will be defined. So we know that this py, this will be defined. So order of p is order of p order of P is P by K. P by K. Order of Y is this 3 by K. 3 by K. So this product will be defined. This PY, this product will be defined if here this K should equals to 3, number of columns of the first matrix and number of rows of the second matrix should be equal, then and then this product will be defined. Okay, so here K should be 3, number 1, K should equals to 3, then second plus Wy plus W into 1. See this product, the order of W is what, n by 3, okay, n by 3, and Y is 3 by K. So Y is 3 by K. So here is no problem. It is 3 equals to 3. Number of columns and number of rows are equal in W and Y. So no problem. So here in first case we have put that K should be 3 here. Okay. K should be 3 because here K should be 3. This will be defined. Here no problem. W into Y it will be defined. 3 are same. No problem. Okay. So here K should equals to 3 and N should equals to K also. Now this addition will be defined. What will be the order of Py? Order of Py will be P by K. This will be P by K. Order of Py, P into Y. The K and 3K should be equals to, if K is equal to 3, the order of Py will be P into K. P into K, Wy. So 3 are equal. So order of this will be N by K. Now this addition will be defined. We know that the two matrices of the same order can be added only. So this two products will be added if and only their orders Py and Wy are same. So it means here it is K, no problem, but this P should equals to N. So first condition, K should equals to 3 and P should equals to N. So first K is equal to 3 and P is equal to N. This is the correct answer. Okay. The next question. If again assume capital X, capital Y, capital J, W and P are matrices of order 2 by N, 3 by K, 2 by P, N by 3 and P by K. These are the orders of 5 matrices respectively. Choose the correct answer. Choose the correct answer. This is MCQ type question. So question is if, this is the question, if N is equal to P, then the order of the matrix 7x minus 5z is, so number A is P by 2, number B is 2 by N, then C is N by 3 and D is P by N. Okay, now here x, 7 into x, the order of x is here 2 by N. order of x is 2 by n. So definitely order of 7x will also be 2 by n. 7x का जो order होगा that will also be 2 by n. It is a matrix. X is a matrix. 7 times a matrix. 7 times this is 7x का order जो होगा that will be 2 by n. 2 by n. Okay. Then minus 5z. 5z minus 5z. Order of z is z by p, small z by p, small z by p. Now here the subtraction is also possible if x and z matrices are of the same order. So here it is z, no problem. It is z by n. I think it is z by n. So it is z, no problem. But this p should equals to n. P should equals to n because same order matrices can only be subtracted. Order of the same matrices can be subtracted. The order of the matrices of the same order can be subtracted. So z by n, z by b, z is correct. Here n should equals to p. So the n should equals to p, and the total order, what will be the order of subtraction? He asked us if n is equal to p. N is equal to p is given. If n is equal to p, that is given. Then the order of this subtraction order क्या होगा? Z by p. Z by n. Here if n is equal to p, so I am putting here instead of p as n, p as n. It is given n is equal to p. So I am putting here instead of p as n. So z by n and z by n order. So definitely order will be z by n. Subtraction order will be z by n. Okay, thank you. You do the practice of other examples.